Hey everybody, so I have here the FusionLens, which as you can see right here, it's a clip-on or snap-on actually lens accessory for the iPhone 10, 10s, 10s Max. So basically all the new all-screen notched iPhones. Now you follow my YouTube channel, you know I've covered two similar products in the past, one of which is the panel clip. This one, all you do is snap it on top of the iPhone 10 and it will turn it into a 360 camera. What it does is it shoots a photo with the main camera and a selfie camera, and then uses software to stitch the two images together for one 360 photo. And I've also tested the auto clip, which is a clip-on camera accessory that gives your iPhone a wide-angle lens. So now the FusionLens is basically a combination of both. So once you put onto the iPhone 10, you have to download the apps from FusionLens. There's two apps for now, one for shooting 360 photos, one for shooting wide-angle clips. I'm thinking the company will streamline the app to eventually, have all the functionalities in one app. As of now, you jump into one app for each feature. So let's look at the 360 photos first. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You just have to long press on the shutter button to take an image with the main camera and the selfie camera, and after that, the software will do the rest. It will stitch together a 360-degree photos at 6K resolution. So being able to shoot 360 photos is pretty cool, but it's not a feature I'm going to use that much just because there's not many platforms to which you can upload 360 content. I'm more excited about the FusionLens because it allows me to shoot super wide angle videos or photos. So right now, you see, look at how wide this is compared to the real life scene. This is 16:9 aspect ratio. It's also a typical wide angle view, but you can go wider if you want. You can go 23:9, which is anamorphic. So now this is like classic 1950s Hollywood cinema when everything was ultra wide. You can choose from 210-degree fisheye, 180-degree fisheye. Now there's major distortion here, and 8mm, 12mm wide angle. So you have quite a bit of option to choose from, but I think I'm gonna like the 23:9 the best. And I really like that you see there's dials here to adjust exposure. So if your setting's a little bit too dim, just dial it up. If it's too bright, dial it down. And you have really basic controls of it now, such as a timer, so you can take photos. But my main use for this is going to be videos because I like the cinematic look. And then also, if I tap on this icon, it flips to the selfie camera. So the wide angle lens works for selfie videos too. So now this is useful for vloggers because now if I'm standing with 4 people, I can get everyone into the frame without needing a selfie stick. And that's not all. All you do is tap a button to go into portrait. So now if I'm next to Yao Ming, who's tall as hell, I can be like, yo, that dude is tall as hell. The portrait mode works with the main camera too. So I really like that the FusionLens allows you to take portrait or landscape shots without needing to tilt orientation of your phone. So this would be a lot easier if you have this on a gimbal because you don't have to take time to readjust your gimbal balance anytime you tilt the phone. Now I do notice that when you shoot in ultra wide or ultra tall portrait mode, you get a little bit of your hand down at the bottom just because the field of vision is just way too wide, and there's almost no way I can get rid of it. Even if I hold my phone like this, you can still see it. So I almost have to hold my phone like this if I want to shoot at this mode, but that's like a minor issue. I'm pretty sure software can crop that later on, or I can just go something that's not as wide. So everything you shoot just saves to the iPhone's main photo gallery, so you can just jump in and immediately look at it. So now, in terms of photo and video quality, even though you're shooting with the main iPhone camera, which is awesome, there is a bit of loss in quality and distortion because you are essentially shooting with an iPhone camera, but with a 180-degree fisheye lens on top of it. So it's purely software that's cropping the 180-degree image into an ultra wide or ultra tall shot. The center of the image generally turns out pretty nice, but when you go to the sides, you do see quite soft focus, loss of details, and a little bit of distortion. But again, if you're shooting ultra wide shot with a phone, you kind of have to expect distortion. It's not like you're shooting with a 100,000 professional Hollywood camera. So now check out this video I shot today in Hong Kong. You see, so even though the sides, the left and right sides are distorted and there's a little bit blurriness, overall, this is still a very cool looking immersive widescreen anamorphic video, just something you can't get with a phone. Now there's a little bit of jerkiness when I walk because the iPhone stabilization is no longer in play when you're using a lens clip-on, but FusionLens said they're working on software stabilization, EIS, to fix this image ideally. Because right now I'm using beta app. So I do think this lens will be useful for vloggers because again, you see I'm walking right now, And I'm able to shoot not just myself, but my background. Look at how much more I get in the background. That's what vloggers love to do. And I'm doing this without needing a selfie stick. And it's a pretty simple add-on, very light, that just goes into my iPhone really easily without needing me to like spend 45 seconds setting up a gimbal, setting up a clip. So now the Fusion clip, this one fits on the iPhone 10 and the iPhone XS Max. So on the iPhone 10, you just have to snap it on, or if you're using the Max, you just have to pull it out a little bit because the iPhone XS Max has a wider body. Then it'll fit onto the Max, and FusionLens has designed the kit to work with naked iPhones or iPhones using Apple's official silicone case. So what they did is it comes with this little extra clip inside. When you're using the iPhone naked, then you just keep it as is. If you're using an iPhone with the silicone case, then you just take this out. Now it'll fit over an iPhone silicone case. Unfortunately, there's no way FusionLens can make this compatible across every phone case. That's just too crazy to do because there's so many phone cases out there. But I think the option to have naked iPhone or a silicone case is good enough. Just about all other lenses require you to use a naked iPhone, period. So one more good thing is all the lens is detachable from the main body. That means if FusionLens were to design the same clip for, say, the Samsung Galaxy S10 or the LG V40 or the Google Pixel 3, they can just build this new clip and you don't have to buy a whole new set of lens. All you have to do is buy the body and clip the lens on, and you can use that across multiple phones. The lens itself is pretty well built. It's not obviously like on the quality of like a Moment lens. Those are really heavy duty, but still, it's like an aluminum body around this fisheye lens right here. So it's really nice. It's pretty sturdy. It definitely feels more heavy duty and more legit than those really cheap clip-on lenses that you get on Amazon for like $9.99 US. So this is a little bit pricey though. FusionLens is selling this in Hong Kong. They're a Hong Kong company, so they're selling this in Hong Kong for, I believe, starting at around 550 Hong Kong dollars. That's like 60, 65 bucks. This will eventually be sold online worldwide, I'm pretty sure, and it will probably be around like 60, 70 bucks, or maybe the price would drop down to 50. I think $49.99 would be a fair price for this, but even at 60 or 70, I think if you have use for it, I think it's a decent add-on. So this is the FusionLens. Thanks for watching.